Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am back. I know I've been gone for a while, and that's because I was depressed. But it doesn't matter. You know what I'm here for. You know what I'm here to do. I'm here to talk to you guys about stuff that doesn't really matter on the internet, and you're here to enjoy my hot takes, because you know on my channel, opinions don't matter. And you know what was crazy? You know, when I was gone, one of my videos kinda went viral. For a small channel like this, to get this many views right here is a W. So with that being said, we are so close to 1,000 subs, and I can feel the power of me getting monetized. So with that being said, make sure to like, make sure to comment, and make sure to subscribe. So Keith Lee, the man, the myth, the legend, has went to Atlanta and has single-handedly destroyed the restaurant industry in Atlanta, Georgia. For those who don't know who Keith Lee is, he's a famous TikToker who does food reviews. He used to be a professional MMA fighter. That's fucking random. But now he goes to place, reviewing food, giving his opinions, and there's something called the Keith Lee effect. And if it's not, I'm making it up right now. The Keith Lee effect is, you know, he goes to these smaller restaurants with really good food, and what tends to happen, he'll have lines going out the door. He'll have people coming in, you know, trying to try out the food, and he helps out a lot of businesses. Shout out this guy. Really good dude, really good creator. But one thing Keith Lee does that a lot of food reviewers don't do is that he stand on business. What tends to happen in a lot of restaurants, when a celebrity comes in, the customer service change. And what Keith Lee wants to have is something called journalism integrity. Yes, I just found out what that is. But it's basically the whole concept of you kind of want to have these reviews be as real and as close to the customer experience as possible. So he's able to do that by not using his celebrity. So what's the big deal? What could Keith Lee be complaining about? All these restaurants in Atlanta just can't have horrible food. What is the big deal? Well, my fellow viewers, what's tending to happen is these restaurants in Atlanta have ass customer service. So now all the Atlanta restaurant owners are in an uproar. Keith Lee has the ego. Keith Lee isn't a good person. Keith Lee is holding us accountable for having shitty service. So you know what I do on this channel? I'ma go through some videos, go through some opinion, and I'ma just tell you how I feel about it. Because over on my channel, my opinion is always right. So like I mentioned, Keith Lee is going on some type of food tour. His first stop was Atlanta. Atlanta is known as a mecca of like black food experience. It's known as Black Hollywood. And Keith Lee, being a black man and wanting to support small black businesses, decided that this would be his first stop. Now, like I mentioned earlier, a lot of places he went to has a lot of odd rules, you know. No takeout orders. If you come in, your whole party must be here, and they can't even seat you or take one order. Just a lot of weird stuff. But the one that kind of like really broke the internet recently was a restaurant called The Real Milk and Honey. I'm gonna place the Instagram right here so you can see. The Real Milk and Honey is a popular spot in Atlanta. When I was down there, I was told to check it out many times, never got to. And after watching this Keith Lee review, I'm kind of happy I did it. This is one of the restaurants where Keith Lee would get the food because the customer service was so bad. It's never really the people that's working there. It's always these weird rules that's put in place that just kind of seem very anti-customer and anti-consumer. So I'm gonna just go ahead and let Keith kind of explain what he was going through.
Me and my family are in Atlanta, and currently we are at the Real Milk and Honey. I got it. Let's try it and rate it 1 through 10. As you can see, I don't have any bags in my hands. We are at the Real Milk and Honey on Main Street in College Park. Before we came, we attempted to call our order in. We were greeted with an automatic message that said they do not take call-in orders. The automatic message said the only way you can do pickup is through DoorDash. We went through DoorDash, they was closed. But online, it said they closed at 5 o'clock. We went on DoorDash at 4 o'clock, but we were already here, so we just went inside. I stayed in the car and my family went in and they told them they were closed early for deep cleaning. Yet the door's wide open and it's people still going in and grabbing their orders. Now we have no idea if those people ordered beforehand or what the case is. Also, the people who relayed this message, my family said were really nice. It's just the rules. And so far being in Atlanta, I found some places do have unique rules, and this is one of them. I want to be very clear, we're not blaming one person or saying one person was rude. In plain terms, don't call this restaurant trying to get nobody fired. Ain't nobody do nothing. This is just the rules they had. If you don't like their rules not for you. And for me and my family, the rules just wasn't for us. We just not their target audience. For the record, afterwards, I did walk in and they did recognize me and they attended the services, but I respectfully declined. I'm a normal person. I pay for my food like everybody else. I walk in spots like everybody else. We are all normal people. Respectfully, if you're not going to do it then, don't do it now. God bless you. But yeah, we're just trying to get some food. But I am going to make this very clear. I do not support, condone, or agree tearing down these businesses. While we personally may not have the best customer service experience, that does not mean you will have the same experience. That also don't mean go on Twitter and tear these businesses down. At the end of the day, business owners are people. You never know what people are going through. The only reason I'm even making this is to share my authentic and real experience like I always do. I don't mean no harm. I don't have no malicious intent. But I always say I'm going to be 100% honest. And that come with the good and the not so good. You don't know what nobody going through. So what we can't do is just judge off of somebody else's experience. If you like to go to these places or any other place that I've been to, I encourage you to go try it for yourself and make your own opinion. But we still in Atlanta and we on Main Street and it's a bunch of spots here. So we're going to go to a different spot. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be safe.
Like I said, the review wasn't even that crazy. I don't even think Keith went as hard as he could have went. And he even said, yo, don't send these people hate. This is just my experience. Your experience could be better. Just real regular stuff. The Real Milk and Honey decides to be extremely corny and put up this video.
Did you see this Keith Lee video about the Real Milk and Honey?
And who is this Keith Lee?
Daddy, you don't know Keith Lee? Yeah.
No.
One, you know who Keith Lee is, bro. Like, don't even play with this guy like that. Like, he's done more for like black restaurants than your shit restaurant. Two, how is this helping your point? He didn't say anything about your food. He just said your customer service is shit. And honestly, this video is just not a good look. Three, let's just say hypothetically, you did an amazing job. Your business is already good. The Keith Lee effect is a real thing. Imagine all the money you just threw down the toilet because you want to be a dickhead. You're a bag fumbler. You're an ultimate bag fumbler. And like I mentioned earlier, bro, these Atlanta restaurants just have the stupidest rules. I'm gonna go ahead and put the rules for the Real Milk and Honey next to me so you can see, but pause if you want to read it. I just want to point out two rules that just don't make sense to me. Rule number 3, 18% gratuity will be added to parties of 5 or more, or checks that are larger than $75. Now, one, I get it. Okay, that's normal. Most restaurants do that. If you have a large party, they're going to charge gratuity. Pretty much normal in the service industry. But what the fuck? Why are you charging me extra money for $75? But that's not the weird part. The weird part is rule number 9. No parties larger than 4 on days that end with the Y. We're a small place. When it gets busy, large groups are hard to accommodate. We do not push tables together. Bro, so you don't even seat parties of 5. Why is that rule even in your rules? Rule 3 and Rule 9 clash. It's so anti-customer. It's so anti-people. It's just so anti-good service, bruh. It's just like so ass. The discourse is so insane right now. We have famous celebrities like Cardi B commenting on what Keith Lee is talking about, bruh.
Like, first thing first, right? I feel like Atlanta restaurants, they don't like to make money. I feel like they don't like people. They don't like their customers. They just don't fucking like it. First thing first, right? You could barely order in Atlanta restaurants. Like, you go like, hey, I would like to make an order. Oh yeah, we don't take orders. We don't take orders. It gets to the point that I literally have to I have to tell like people that order food for me, like, can you just name drop my name? Because first and first, they don't do no pickup orders. They don't do deliveries. They just don't do shit. Second, Atlanta restaurants, right? They be closed on the most random shits. Like, it's like you look at you go looking for a restaurant on Google and it's like, oh, this shit look good. Oh, they closed. What is that? What do you mean? Y'all niggas is closed Monday through Wednesday? Or they'll just have the most random days closed. Like, oh, they close on Tuesday. Or like, it's just the most random shit. Like, it's like, y'all motherfuckers don't like making bread. Like, I don't fucking get it. I don't get it.
Like, it's so unserious, bro. The restaurant owners in Atlanta are on TikTok right now, banded together to create like the anti-Keith Lee correlation, when he's simply not even shitting on you guys' food. He's shitting on you guys' service. The service! Like, let me read to you one of my favorite tweets. It says, "Fuck Keith Lee. You can screenshot it and send it to him. I don't understand how this shit person feels like it's his mission to go around and badmouth black-owned businesses. Who heard him?" Bro, literally in the video he posted today, he shows all the good he has recently done for black-owned businesses in Atlanta alone. But at the same token, bro, he just has to be honest. Just because he's a black man and he's reviewing the black business does not mean he has to have black bias. Just because you're black doesn't mean you deserve my money. Like everybody else in the world, you have to work for it. And you have to treat me good. You have to. I'm not paying you no other way. Overall, a good dude, man. And I just don't really like how the internet is trying to always spin somebody who's doing genuine good stuff and tries to shit on them just because, you know, they're saying some stuff they don't like. Atlanta, do better, please. Hopefully this has sent a shockwave through the Atlanta streets, making these people want to give good customer service. Honestly, I'm not going to Atlanta anytime soon. You niggas can suck my dick, you bitch. Okay, with that being said, you already know what time it is. End of the video, end of my life, end of everything. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. You know what I usually do at the end of these videos. I'm gonna pick the best comment from the last video. And since it's been 2 months, I'm gonna pick 2 comments. So here's one of my favorite ones, and here's another. Do with that what you will. You won an award from Grizz. Yay, woohoo. Yeah, whatever. I have a Discord at the bottom. Join it. I don't do anything with it. But we get 50 people in there. I might start watching movies. Who knows? I don't know. Like the video. Share the video with somebody. And if you want to see me talk about FouseyTube, it's a video right here about it. It's pretty cool. But I see you in the next one. And hey, I'm sorry. Sorry for making you wait 2 months. I won't do it again. I don't know. I might do it again. I don't know. That depression really be hitting though.